Hey everyone. Um, so this is just going to be a simple video with writing triggers. Basically, to give you a bit of background as to kind of what I'm going to be writing about, I am planning my workouts for the next few days, and I have a load more of these whiteboards to basically put on my wall, and I need to plan what I'm going to do for the next my next workout day. Basically, so let's get on with it. So today was day 3. I apologise for the wobble. I'm experimenting, so welcome to my camera experiments. So what did I do today? Yeah, I gave up smoking 5 days ago, and I thought, well, to help with the cravings, I'll do some ab and leg challenges. So that's what I'm doing. 10 crunches. Okay. So I will do do 12 crunches. I'm gonna jump to do 15 seconds plank because I managed 10 without too much effort today. Yeah, so that's gonna go on my wall. It's like my Batman pajamas. Let's open up a new board. If you want to know how I'm doing this thing with the camera, what it's set up, basically, it's the silliest thing in the world. I've got it on a selfie stick, and I am using my thigh muscles, basically, to hold it in place. Hence why there is a bit of a wobble, because I've still got jiggly thighs, but that's why I'm doing the squat challenge. So this one's gonna be for my squats and my ass. Well, this is just gonna be my legs. So we'll say day 3 legs. So I did 50. Left squats. What else did I do? I don't even know what they're called. Basically one of the exercises I'm doing is where you stand face perpendicular to a wall and you lift your leg up behind you. You keep your back straight and you raise your leg behind you as far as you can go. It's really good. You can feel it in your lower back, which is good. And if you are doing any kind of ab work, you should totally be working out your lower back as well to balance everything out. So I don't know what to call them. I'm just gonna call them backwards leg raises. So yeah, we'll call them BLRs. There you go. That's probably not even what they're called, but I'm gonna call them that. So I did 12 EL. We know what they are. What the fuck they called? They're not. Are they leg lifts? They're not leg lifts. No, it can't be. Oh, we'll just say car. We'll call them car lifts. I don't even know what half these exercises are called, but whatever. Am I doing any of the leg things? Nope, that's basically it. So tomorrow is my day off. And then okay, so do 15 of those. Oh no, I didn't. I did one set of. Sorry, my calf thing's a bit more complicated than I thought. You know what I mean. I can't think of what else to call them. Basically, it's the exercise where you kind of lift yourself up on your tippy toes, and so I do 20 where my feet are facing forward, and then I do 15 where my feet are facing this way, and then I did 15 where my toes are pointing outwards, and it just works different points in your calf muscle, so you get a nicer shape. Basically, so tomorrow I want to do one set of, not tomorrow, I know what I'm talking about. Oops. I screwed this up a little bit. Times 2. Times 2. 17. I don't want to increase it hugely. I find the reason why I do less of like the inverse ones is because those muscles are not as developed in my legs. I find it much harder, so I have to build them up slower. This is all a lot of trial and error from years of failed workout attempts. But now that I'm back on my testosterone again, and that's all been sorted out, working out should be easier. And also, because I am not smoking, I need some sort of distraction. And because I'm not getting the extra dopamine from my from the reward bit of my brain, this will do that for me, hopefully. And also it's good stress relief if I, getting to the point where I want to, well, kill all humans. This should help. It did last time. I did Stoptober last year. I gave up cigarettes and alcohol, which I'm doing again this year, and I lasted 33 days. And the only reason why I kind of packed it in, and it was a really stupid thing to do, is because everyone else that I'd quit with had started again and had thrown in the towel about 2 weeks before I even found out about it. And then I went, well, fuck it, and ended up just saying, well, bullshit, give me a cigarette. And it was the dumbest thing, because I'd gone 33 days and it was just so dumb, and I just gave in to my cravings, and I had put my success on other people's shoulders. This year I'm not doing that. I have quit with people again this year, because I do find the group motivation does help, but I'm not relying on them for my success, if you see what I mean. So if purple. So what I mean is, if they screw it up, which I think one of them already has. I won't say screw it up, but if somebody can't go through with it, then hopefully it won't scupper my own attempt, shall we say. So I finished moving house. In fact, I've moved twice for various reasons. I split up with my boyfriend for various reasons, and I now live with my best friend in a different part of Brighton. So, yeah, but life has settled down now, which is good. And I'm doing this Stoptober thing. I'm not drinking for a month or two. Well, I probably won't drink over the winter at all because of my SAD, and alcohol is a depressant, and depressants and SAD don't mix. Okay. I'm not doing much for my arms. I will build up my arms and shoulders over time, but so we'll just... So I did 30 in first. I guess that's what we're going to call them. Basically, I'm not quite strong enough to do like a normal like push-up or a press-up. So I have to do kind of an inverse one where I lean on the worktop, like the edge of I lean my hands on the edge of the worktop, and my body's kind of at an angle, and I just press up and down that way, and I find that I get quite a good workout from it. None of this includes my stretching and, well, not stretching, but yeah, my sort of warm up and stretching, or warm up and cool down routine, because that's all in my head and that never changes. So yeah, now that I've moved and once I get everything settled down, I should be able to do some more videos because I've got my own space again, my own room, and also doing videos will be a fantastic distraction when I get cravings. And the annoying thing about this phone is secondhand is, where is it? Roughly about there. See, there we go. Roughly about there. There is like this little grey dark spot, and it's not on the lens, which means it's internal. So there's nothing I can do about that. Unless I get a new camera or something. Which I can't afford, because I just moved. Do I do 30 or 40? We'll say 35, fuck it. Press ups. And I think what I might do, just to see if I can do it, I will do 2 regular press ups. Just to see if I can do it. If I can do that, then I might, stick with it. Okay, so that's kind of my shit for the next 3 days. And then I can do this again in another 3 days. Plan my next 3 days of workouts. But yeah, I was doing it today, and it, like, the whole thing probably took me like 20 minutes. So it was really quick, and it's a bit of like full body, sort of the main areas really, which is what I want. I don't want to be some kind of muscle Mary, but I would like to get a bit fitter. And now that I've stopped smoking, it should be much easier. And once I retrieve my hula hoops from my old place, I should be able to have a go at that again, which will be lovely. Anyway, so that's my planning done for the day. I am going to go out and see some friends for coffee. So have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are, and thank you for joining me in my planning, and I will catch you again another day. Bye, loves.